Hello, friends, and welcome back to Hive International. My name is Mohammed Faisal. Today, I'm going to discuss about a few important topics, which is very important for the people who are looking for the citizenship. As everyone aware that today in Turkey, if you want to have a citizenship, you need to invest minimum $400,000. Either you buy an apartment, either you buy a land, either you buy farmhouse, either you buy a shop, whatever property you buy, minimum investment today in Turkey is $400,000. There are two major things which I wanted to keep you update about, and you should take it into the consideration when you're looking for the citizenship. One is the importance of lawyer. Okay. Second thing, which type of property is available and what exactly you should take it into the consideration. By the way, when you're getting into the citizenship process or you are getting into the investment area, whether you do not want to have a citizenship or you want to have a citizenship, there are people like who wants to apply for citizenship, and some people they do not want to apply for citizenship because their budget is not $400,000. They wanted to buy a property with $200,000 or $100,000, and they just wanted to get a residence permit over here to live with the family. Now, in this case, why lawyer is important and why we should hire a lawyer. The first thing, anybody who is coming from outside country should think about hiring a lawyer initially. Now, what happens is you never know the situation of the property. You will never be aware about what is there in the property, what is there not there in the property, which property is suitable for citizenship, which property is not suitable for citizenship. Okay, until and unless you have more details or in-depth information about Turkey, the projects which is happening on, because the information keeps jumping from one person to another person. Okay, some people take the information from YouTube, as I told many times that most of the people should not be reliable on rely on YouTubers, because most of the cases they are not updated about the rules and regulations law of the country. And in Turkey nowadays, the rules and regulations are changing very frequently, and most of the people who are in the process of getting the citizenship or buying the property in Turkey, they are very well aware that how fast the regulations are getting changed over here. Until last year June, the property investment value was $250,000, and now it is $400,000. In that, there are a lot of regulations has been changed right now. Hopefully, I will make another video on what are the policies which has been changed in buying the property for citizenship. Anyone who is buying the property, okay, whether he's investing $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, I request every person, every client of mine, friends, relatives who are interested in buying the property, first thing they should do is to hire a lawyer. If you are sure, if you are confirmed that you are going to do an investment over here, okay, first thing you have to do, hire a lawyer. Why hiring a lawyer is very important? Because when you go to buy the property, you never know under the particular property what are the challenges they have, what are the issues which is going on right now, whether the property has any issues with the government, whether the property has any issues with the baladia, or whether property has some issues related to the financial transactions. Okay, maybe the construction is not happening properly the way the government rules are required, or something. Some of the other things will be definitely there in this case, because we have come across many cases over here, we have come across with many customers, we have come across with many people who have invested over here, and the property has not been handed over to them till now. People who have invested in the property for last 2 years, 3 years, still they have not received the property. They have not received the handover of the apartments. And why this happens, basically, when you go with the unqualified agents, okay, who doesn't know anything about if buts, okay, plus minuses about what is going to be the negative impact, what is going to be the where is be the positive impact. These are the major areas which the consultant should know about it before they sell the property to the customer, and even the customer should be asking each and every details about the property. What is the project status at this moment? What kind of a project is this? Is there any issues in the project right now or no? So best way is basically, if you are not if you don't want to get into all these things about getting the information and all those things, best way is to hire a lawyer. What happens is basically, anyway you are going to hire a lawyer for the citizenship, before or after. Okay, so better is when you make up your mind, just make sure pay some advance money, a minimum amount of $500, $600, $1,000, depends on the qualified lawyers. And please make sure that the lawyer is qualified. He knows about the criteria of citizenship, or he knows how to handle the citizenship cases, because there are a lot of fake people available over here who say themselves a lawyer, but they don't know anything about it. They, end of the day, they will just take the money from you, and they will just collect the documents, and they will just dump your documents into the in the immigration office at the end, and nothing is going to happen beyond this. But the qualified lawyer will help you stage by stage. He will verify your property, he will verify your transactions, he will verify whether property is legal, whether the property is not legal, where he will verify whether the property has any issues in the back end with the government, with the Baladia, if there is any wrong structure, anything, any kind of a miscellaneous mistakes which is there inside the property will immediately pop out when you hire a lawyer. What happens is, if the qualified lawyer charges you between $3,000 to $5,000, and unqualified lawyers, basically, who are $1,000, $1,500, they charge. But I don't recommend people to go with such kind of a lawyer who charge this kind of a money. Maybe there are lawyers who are working with the big corporates with in the bulk deals. Maybe for the prices may be different for the corporate, but not for the individual. But if you are hiring a lawyer, make sure he is qualified. And in this case, Hive International can help you. We can assign a qualified lawyer to you, okay, before you hire the property. In some of the cases, when you buy the property, the property developer itself has his own lawyer who does the entire case of certifications, and who does the entire process of your citizenship documentation submissions and your tabu registration, which I told in my previous video. Tabu is for the property registration certificate. When you register your property, you get a certificate from the government, which is called tabu. So he does all the processes on your behalf, and you don't have to come here. So what happens is, your life is easy. Now, in these cases, also I will recommend that whoever is giving you the lawyer, please try to meet him personally and put your all your questions, whatever there is there in your mind, or whatever you want to ask, or whatever you want to clarify. Meet him personally and get the information from the lawyer. You will identify, you will come to know that whether the lawyer is qualified or lawyer is not qualified. He has done any citizenship cases before, or he has not done any citizenship cases, because everybody will tell you that we have done 100 cases and 200 cases and 500 cases. But rather than relying blindly, I will advise, please meet him so that you have the clarifications on that part. In From the Hive International, we are dealing with A category projects, as I mentioned in my previous video. And some of the developers, they offer full services, and some of the developers, we do not offer the full services. In this case, we request our clients better to hire the lawyer before we buy the property. And this is the rules we are going to follow in our company, so that no customer is being cheated, or maybe they feel that they had been cheated, or they have regret or something like that. So we wanted to make the process very, very smooth. I hope you must have understood about the importance of lawyer, why you want to hire a lawyer, which type of lawyer you should hire, and when you should hire a lawyer, and what is the importance of lawyer in this entire cycle. And one more thing I just wanted to add over here is, people who are investing $100,000, $500,000, $300,000, buying the property, doing the investment for entire family and citizenship. Guys, don't give up on paying $3,000 to $5,000 to lawyer. Okay, hire a good lawyer. Don't try to save your money giving it to the lawyer. Because most of the customers, or most of the people I have seen over here, they come and they say, no, this lawyer, he's charging $1,000 and he's charging $1,500, and why your lawyer is charging $300, and why we'll pay $4,000. So this is the reason I'm making this video, that if you are going to pay $1,000 for services to a lawyer which is not a lawyer, or who is not a lawyer, definitely you're not going to get a proper outcome. So that is the reason, the qualified lawyer, when you meet him, he will tell you what are the services he's going to offer you and how. So this is a very important point which you should take it into the consideration. And I hope this information will be very helpful for you. And if you need any assistance, you can anytime contact us, and we can help you in terms of lawyers. Okay. Apart from that, second point is very important. which people have to take it into consideration is selecting the property. Now there are various type of properties available for the citizenship. Okay, be it land, be it house, be it shop, be it farmhouse, or whatever you want to do buy. But you have to make sure in this case the property which you are going to buy is eligible for citizenship, is entitled for citizenship, because there are a lot of properties which are not eligible for citizenship. So you have to be very, very careful. This is the reason I was telling you, when you buy the property, before buying the property, hire a lawyer. He will clearly advise you, you should buy this property or you should not buy this property. Maybe he will not interfere in the price factor. It doesn't matter for him whether you buy the house for $200,000 or you buy a land of $200,000, whatever you want to buy. Because even in the land, you have the different categories. Some lands which are not eligible for citizenship, some lands which are eligible for citizenship, some apartments which are eligible for citizenship, and some apartments are not eligible for citizenship. But if you go to the agent, he will not tell you whether this apartment is eligible for citizenship or not. He will just sell it to you. And later on, you will come to know that this apartment is not eligible for citizenship. Then what you will do? Your money, whatever you have paid, you will not get it back. Then you will have to struggle selling this property again and going into the. So it is a long, lengthy process which I don't uh, recommend to anybody, and that is why I recommend everyone to select the property under the surveillance of uh, lawyer. So if lawyer is with you, think that your job will be done easily. Apart from that, guys who are looking for the citizenship here, my advice is, do not go with the small apartments or any kind of apartment which is there inside, like 16 years old building, 20 years old building, because such kind of a buildings have a lot of complications. Okay, what happens is, basically, maybe those apartments and those buildings are not suitable for citizenship. You will never know that, because end of the day, when you will apply for the citizenship, okay, your case will be stuck in based on evaluation, or maybe there are some complications in the building. Somebody says that, okay, this building has this issue, yes, iscan is not done, or he doesn't have the full permission from the baladia, blah 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 blah. There can be a lot of reasons. So buying the property in Turkey has always been beneficial to everyone. Even the friends of mine who have bought a property over here today, the property has been appreciated. The most appreciated property over here is when you buy the property in the projects. So my suggestion is to all our customers, okay, all my friends, that please buy the property in the projects. That is why we are not doing any resale apartments over here, in our company. We are purely working with the projects. We have, as I mentioned, we have aligned 270, 260 projects here in Istanbul, and all are in the big projects. So what happens here is, basically, these projects are already certified by government and Baladia. So if you are buying the property in these projects, definitely your citizenship case will not be stuck in this case. Citizenship case I'm talking about. Maybe there will be some complications in the projects, or maybe with the Baladia, or that is a different story, but that we can verify before buying the property, that okay, a project has some issue with the Baladia and the tapu can take some time and blah 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 can happen. But yes, but when your entire cycle from stage A to stage Z is done, means your payment is done, your TAPU is done, your conformity certificate is received, everything is done, and this and last stage when you are applying for the citizenship. When you apply for the citizenship, in this case, your documentation should not be judged or should not be stuck in the immigration department. This is very important, because nobody can give you the right information if your case is stuck in immigration department, because nobody has a control. And the guys who are telling to you that, okay, we have good relationship inside, and we can bring out these things and we can help you with this, man, these are just false information. Please do not trust such people who are telling you that they have contacts inside and they can do something. There is no such like this. There is a separate team who is working behind it, and they have their own way of doing the evaluation about the citizenship, the property which you have purchased. So please don't get into trap with such kind of a people and with such kind of statements. So most influential part is always go with the property which is there in the project, because what happens, wherever you buy it, in Istanbul or outside Istanbul, if you are going to buy the property in the project, the appreciation will be very very good. Appreciation will be very very good in the property. And there is one more thing which I wanted to inform you guys, that there are two things which you need to take into the consideration. One is the appreciation and one is the inflation. I will make a different another video on this about inflation and appreciation, and I will explain to you how the inflation and appreciation works over here, which people do not tell, but we inform our customers about the appreciation and inflation. This is a very tricky part, which most of the agents over here, they will play around with this statements. So I am going to make another video on this. Please keep watching my videos so that you will have sufficient information and the clear information about buying the property in Turkey. So, as I mentioned to you, that there are different type of properties available, why be it a villa, be it land, be it farmhouse, be it whatever it is, you villa, arsa, or if you want to buy agricultural land, even if you want to buy the industrial land, okay, you have to make sure that whatever property you are going to buy is eligible for citizenship. Now, in another case, the clients who are not looking for the citizenship, but they are only looking for the residence permit. Okay, that's fine. You can buy the property anywhere, anything, and you are eligible to get a residence permit. But are you willing to apply for a citizenship in future? The property which you want to buy or which you are going to buy, are you going to use this property for applying the citizenship in future? If yes, then you have to take into the consideration that the property which you are buying right now is eligible for citizenship from day one. Because what happened today, you will go and you will buy the property. Okay, as a foreigner, you will get the property, you will get your registration done, you will get your RP, but you cannot apply for the citizenship of this property because this will not be eligible. So what will happen is, again you will have to go back again into the same process, selling this apartment, buying the new apartment, and by the time you sell this apartment and if you go with another apartment to apply for the citizenship, it will be more appreciated and the price will be higher and you will have to pay more money. So from the day one, you should take it into the consideration, the property which you are buying is suitable for citizenship, and it will help you in the long run. Maybe 1 year, 2 year, 3 years down the line, you can apply for the citizenship under the same property. Now, my idea to making this video was to explain to you what is the key importance of lawyer in this case, and second thing is what type of properties we have and what are the properties available in the market, what you should take into the consideration, what you should not take into the consideration. I think I have covered all the points in my this video. Even if I have missed out something, and if you want to know, please give me a call or please give me a WhatsApp messages, or please put it into the comment below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And if you have not subscribed to our channel and if you have not liked it, please we request you to kindly subscribe to our channel. And thank you very much. Have a nice day, and see you in the next video. Bye.